Right, hello everyone, good evening, welcome back to FTRL. I'm Blue Flag, this is F3 and it's round number 4, Spanish Grand Prix of Season 10. Joining me in the commentary box tonight I have my usual co-commentator in Pagani. We've got a special guest in Dutch Tricks, and lurking somewhere in the background is an Aaron.
Good evening.
Knew it.
Now I will be here
Afternoon.
keeping a very close eye on some stuff. Obviously I'm lobby hosting, so I might pop in from time to time.
Usually with some useless information, but we'll go with it.
Yeah, normally. No, I'm excited for this one. I'll leave you boys to it. Have a great one.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers. It looks very warm and sunny in Spain, so... I mean, what, with 2 minutes into session and the card on my screen, everybody's still in the pit.
So I've got that as well, so... Well, while we're waiting for people to go out, we've got some debutants this evening. So we've got, in the Racing Point, we've got Rom Elson making his first appearance, and in the Renault we have Martin VR.
Right, just before we do everything else, it appears that the lobby may be glitched.
It may be, yeah.
Yeah. Like, the boys are still at a loading screen, so... if this lobby isn't glitched and it does eventually load, like, the boys have already lost 3 minutes of track time.
Everyone has to get as much track time qualifying when they can. So.
I mean, if in doubt, we'll just blame Aaron because he's lobby host. There you go. His fault. But yeah, I mean, as the lobby seems to be glitched, you might as well carry on with your introduction, so I think. Get the new boys introduced as you were doing.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, they both seem fairly new to league racing in general. So
I was gonna say, I've seen like Marty goes on YouTube and been doing videos on there with wheel settings and just an introduction to F1, so he's hoping he hit the ground running.
Gonna do a lobby reset, lads.
yep, thought that might be the case.
Yep. Well, we'll all blame you. Oh, we've now started a 3-lap race, right? Yeah, this lobby's well broken.
It's all good. I'm just gonna restart my game, and so I'll get it up and running ASAP.
Cool. Obviously, these things do tend to happen with updates. Like, you update one thing, it tends to break another thing, so... It would appear we've paid the price for no longer having very fast helicopters in the game, so...
So I think we're getting used to this with F1 games, though.
To be honest, I thought Codemasters had pulled through for us on this one, but...
There's a well-known saying that a leopard never changes its spots.
It's also a well-known saying that Codemasters are crap, but you know.
Look, qualifying started again on my screen, so yeah. I mean, yeah, this lobby's well broke.
Yeah, well, I've actually got crowd noise in the background now as opposed to dead silence. I love these games.
Oh, Zom's coming with an interesting comment. Can you imagine if the leopard was made by Codemasters? To be fair, it'd probably have stripes if Codemasters made it.
Yeah, that'd be one messed up leopard. Right, well, while we're waiting for this new lobby to load up, shall we address the breaking news from the F1 side of things in FTRL?
I mean, we can try and like look at it if you want. I mean,
Well,
we have unfortunately lost a driver from F1.
we have CJ due to new work commitments can't do Mondays anymore, so that's opened up a seat at Red Bull.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, unfortunately, the talent pool from drivers we had to choose from was very low. So
Yeah,
somehow I ended up at the top of that list.
I was going to say, we did scrape the bottom of the barrel for this.
I was going to say we turned the barrel inside out and I sort of fell out of it, so yeah.
But it's good news for me because I might get some company at the back of the grid now.
I was going to say, Sai now has a reason to turn up to F1, he has someone to race.
One more car I have to lap each race. Just kidding.
You haven't lapped me yet. I just thought I'd drop that one in. And I did say, yeah, there's still 8 races left for that to happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but
Monaco's
nice
going to be fun.
back, Pagani.
Right, thank you. I mean, I haven't been in F1 for, what, 3 seasons now? And I think I've been very close to promotion each time. I mean, it doesn't mean that I didn't want to get promoted.
Why is everyone already up?
Don't know. I mean, we are missing somebody.
Well, Simon needs to click spectate as well. No. Oh, God.
God, that was close.
Right. Missing Jamie, but we're missing one more. Who are we missing?
Zom said he's on his way, so I'm gonna guess it's Zom.
Okay.
Yeah, Zom's here.
There he is.
Not this guy yet. No, he is. Cool.
Hang on, wait.
Oh.
I'm just gonna quickly double confirm something before we start. Wait there.
Imagine it's raining now.
This is what I'm checking.
Well, we've got our first Ask Scream chat in the chat. It's from Raver's Revenge, my F1 teammate. When will FTRL Blue Flag get his first points? I don't know. I'm going to need a colossal accident at the front of the field to wipe out about 7 cars for me to get a point, I think.
Well, to be fair, now that I'm in F1, that might happen.
Yes, that's why I bought
Where did you
Pagani in
finish,
FTRL's Bulldozer.
Where did you finish there last Monday?
13th.
No. Well, you're at the edge of points, so.
I think I was 11th in Bahrain. That's my best result so far.
No, I'm seeing 12th in Bahrain and
Was it
11th in France.
No, the other way round.
So, thanks Peter for congratulating me on the promotion. Yeah, I didn't really earn this one, but yeah. We'll try and grab some points. Yeah, we'll give it a go. I'm up for the challenge. Can I win the F1 title with missing the first 3 rounds? Probably not. But,
If you swipe everyone out.
I was gonna say the 2 Ferraris did crash into each other at Baku, so there is a possibility.
One spun me out on Monday. So.
Well, I say there's been some incidents at the front in F1, but you never know. We do have an Ask Stream chat, which isn't technically to do with F1, but favourite pizza topping. I mean, while we're loading in. I mean, if someone says pineapple, I don't really want to comment it anymore. So.
If someone says pineapple, he needs to get out of the stream.
I mean,
I mean, I normally go for a lot of meat on my pizza.
yeah, I'm a meat feast kind of guy.
Difficult one.
Who will finish higher in F1 this season, Matt Cause or Raver's Revenge? Oh. I mean, that is from Matt Cause, but... I don't know, they both
Course
look...
haven't got any points yet, I think. And Ravens has been in the points all races, so.
I was going to say, Rivers did start on pole position at France, so...
Okay,
I mean, he
we've
was the
got
only guy to start on the soft, but...
Woohoo! It's working.
yeah, it's
First one's
working,
out.
but I have no car volume.
Just pause for a
Alright.
few seconds and unpause. That's what happened to me yesterday.
I mean, I had to leave the lobby and rejoin the lobby I was in to get car... Oh crap, I haven't got car noise either. Okay. I don't need car noise. The stream does, however.
You got it back now, Si?
No, it's still silent.
You might have to leave and rejoin. Maybe.
Let's try that.
So someone asking if the hard to the soft tyre is doable. I'm not
It
sure.
is possible, but you have to save tires, so.
I was going to say you tried it the opposite way around, didn't you, Dutch, and got a puncture?
Yeah. Yeah, but I spun. I think if I
And
didn't have a spun, I would have made it. So.
I was going to say, I believe Stocky last night tried the exact same thing and got a puncture as well.
Yeah, I think Stocky went a couple of laps longer on his soft tyre stint and still got a puncture, so...
Yeah, Tico did made it on his softs to hards and pitted on the same lap as me, but yeah, he's a little bit better on his tires than I am, so.
No, I've still got no volume.
I mean, that fixed it for me yesterday, so I don't know.
I mean, I can hear like
The announcer.
the announcer on the loudspeaker.
Yeah. Maybe we could just have Aaron go in the background. Meow. Just cars are going past. Well, according to someone in the chat, the volume issue will fix itself for the race.
Definitely hope so.
I want to say we hope so. Uzom's left the session, so it looks
Alright.
like having his fan next to his PlayStation has not worked. But hopefully he can get back in. AJ sets the first lap. Time of a 1 minute 20.
Is anyone able to send me an invite? I have to back out to do it though, didn't they?
Yeah, I am not.
Unless
Do have
Sarah-
their invite.
I can't invite you.
So
think Aaron needs to do
I've
that.
used my invites up.
Well,
I was going to shut the game
well,
down and relaunch it, see if that works.
That will in the stream though, but it's not a problem.
Well, at least we'll have car sound.
Yeah.
can you invite him, Aaron, from where you are?
I can't, if I no, I can't. If I close it down,
Not
the
from the
entire
pause
lobby
menu.
will crash. No, it won't.
Menu sometimes gives you it.
No, I would send go back out and then send
Right, I'll do it.
a couple of invites both ways if you can.
I'll do it.
And yellow is sector 2 and Jamie went off in turn 2.
And Junkie Sports at the side of the track out of turn 8.
I mean, he did go to the side of the track in the GT Sport League race on Friday and had a cup of tea, so maybe he's doing the same thing, I'm not sure.
Oh, Junkie Sport lost his car.
Oh no.
That didn't go very well for him. As hijacked goes P1 with a 1 minute 19.4 on the mediums. 7/10 clear of everyone else.
I'm going to send you a couple invites, so don't leave yet, because I've just restarted mine.
No, I'm not going anywhere yet.
Yeah.
What happened between Jamie and Junkie Sport, or was that separate incidents?
I think that was separate incidents. I think Jamie went off at turn 2 and Junkie went off at turn 8, and then had another spin at turn 9 because he'd overheated his tyres, I think.
Yeah, not good.
Didn't go fast, so must have been overheating his tyres.
I'm going to guess JSG is Jamie because he's the one telling us that the audio glitch will fix itself.
Hijacked almost 1 second clear of everyone else.
Yeah, he improved by another 3 or 4 tenths with his second lap.
Pizza's lost us at turn 2, but can drive away from it.
I'd probably just wait and see if the race
I'll wait it out.
Outside, to be honest.
I'll wait it
It's
out.
not the end of the world, is it?
Nah.
Meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Sounds like the real thing.
Or we could say that we're just practicing on Formula E. There you go. Sorted.
I would rather sit in silence, to be honest.
Well, you almost are.
Yeah. Oh, I've got game sound, it's great.
Show off.
Absolutely love it.
I'm having a great time.
I was going to be interested to see what Lee Cole does tonight. Not bigging himself up too much, as he normally never does.
Right, Dutch. Can you go and pick up Liam? He's in the final sector.
Yes.
We'd like you to take us on a flying lap with Liam.
That's how good.
Take it away.
On the main straight. See if he goes into overtake mode. He keeps it in hot lap, so he's losing a little bit of performance on the straights. And when he wants to brake on the curbs as much and go over the curbs on the inside, he does it very well. And then turn to, yes, he clips it a little bit with his left front wheel. He wants it with the car over the curbs as much as possible, and then you can get the most speed on it. Into turn 4, nice apex, getting wide, not too much, so a little bit of a lock up into turn 6, I think it is. Yeah, there's a tricky corner coming up, turn 7 and 8. Can lose it very easily, but he goes very well in it. Onto turn 9 and blind corner. He managed to get it all good, so he needs to save a little bit of ERS, but he doesn't do it. Keeps it in hot lap, so probably he will go through his ERS at the end of the lap. So that will lose him a lot of performance on the straight, probably. Difficult chicane here, not over the curve as much as you want maybe, but he goes into the pits. So. That was almost a hot lap from Liam, but he aborted his run, so. Maybe he's trying to go on the softs of the mediums at the end of qualifying. So.
You would expect the mediums, from what we've seen, to be the better race tyre than the softs. However, in the meantime, FTRL Charlie has done a 17.6 to put himself pole.
1.4 seconds clear of everyone else, and most of the people already did a run on the medium, so surprising to see that.
I actually picked up on FTRL Charlie. He didn't outlap right at the start of qualifying. Ends up coming back into the pits, and he hit the start of the pit wall, and I really genuinely thought he was going to lose a tyre. So he lost all of his wing, and then it just reset him into the pit lane. He was very, very lucky not to retire and lose a wheel.
Lucky
So
man
also,
indeed.
BLT is serving a qualifying ban, just for those that may wonder why he's not been out yet.
Oh, right.
Oh, Lee has front wing damage. So he's come back
And
in
is
the
starting his flying lap with 30% ERS, so don't think he will make it with his 30%.
We've got APK in the YouTube chat sending a message to Twitter. Oh. No doubt someone will get back to him before the end of the day. Oh, Zom's left the session again. He's...
I'm surprised if N can get his time up. He's almost half 10 down, he has no ERS left, so I think he's made a mistake on his outlap with this.
We've got one of our debutants, Martin, just coming through the final chicane to complete a hot lap. Where does this put him?
P4? So Zom's going to rejoin right at the end of qualifying, so he can just start at the back. However, Liam has come out on the medium tyre.
Yep, just starting his hot lap. Charlie's coming back out on another set of softs.
Sector. Not optimum time in the first sector, but not too far off. Not his best run probably on his turn 7 and 8.
To be fair, he's probably a little bit nervous having Dutch commentators lap.
He feels the pressure. Yeah, seems like a pretty clean lap for him, so. Change is good, all the last few corners, and nice run onto the main straight. Puts him P2, only 2/10 off, so that's a very good lap.
17.8 on a medium. Wow.
That is faster than Sec go on Monday, so. That's an impressive lap for him.
I'd been shot when you asked how quick is Liam. That's how quick he is.
Yeah, he definitely got some speed in him, so.
Oh, Lee's in the wall.
Yeah,
lost
just
some
pick
more
that
input.
up.
I think that's turn 2. Yeah, that's turn 2.
Yeah.
Inside curb, it's deadly.
Yeah, you don't want to hit it with only your left front tire.
Yeah, I found that out. Lap 1 in the race yesterday, I had a massive slide in the middle of the pack. Luckily I didn't get collected.
Yeah, you don't want to touch if you want to go over it, because otherwise yeah, you lose what Lee had.
Looking at how much time's left, I think that's going to do Lee's qualifying session.
Lee's at the back for this one.
So yeah,
Well,
we've got this.
to go on to the softs.
We've got this interesting scenario at the moment where the guy that's serving the qualifying ban currently sits P12.
I mean, I think
He's
Junkie Sport
hoping
as
that no
well
one's putting a
come
lap
back to the
time in.
trailer. But we're going to try and entice Junkie Sport back to the track because I think he'll be happy to stay in this trailer for
Oh
the
yeah,
race. He doesn't like this
he's
track.
hiding back in the motorhome, isn't he?
Adrian Panda's just set a lap time 121 flat on the soft, put him in the P8. Big pizzas and all
TRS
that.
is still out on the hard, so
Oh,
there's no ERS
TRS
left. So
has plenty of fans in the chat, so hopefully it can live up to their expectations today. Score some more points. Oh, Foggy's gone. He's lagged out. This happened last week. He set a time on the hards and then couldn't come back to set a lap time on anything but did serve him well in Bahrain.
So I think he's done that for every race this
big
season.
pit stop's
Started on the
coming
hard
to an end of
tyre.
his lap. He's improved to P8, 120.8. So.
I know there's a big rivalry between Big Pizzas and Agent Panda because they know each other in real life, so. We've got Rom up in 4th on his debut on a medium tyre on a 120.1. Right in front of her, the newcomer, Marty.
Yep, he's just coming round to start a flying lap on the soft tyre, along with Martin. Yep, Lee Cole has come back out of the pits, but he's not going to get round in time.
No. Yeah, he's on the hards as well, so maybe he wants some track time. Hijacked and Liam both in the pits, not coming out as well, so both starting on the mediums. And Charlie aborted his lap, so. Or he isn't started yet.
Oh.
Oh.
Charlie taking the Academy's line through. What happened?
Maybe he wants to start another lap, but don't think so. Because he's not gonna make it. No. What can Rom Elson do?
Oh, yep, I thought that was going to happen. Martin caught Big Pizzas in the chicane. Ron moves up to P3.
Marty only improves by 2 tenths. So.
Yeah, it would have been a lot
Foggy on
more,
the
but he had
hards
to
in
slam the
P7.
brakes on.
I was as Foggy got back in the session. I mean, Zom just left the session again, and I think he might be out of invites. So that might be Zom out.
Pagani, any chance you can invite Foggy as quick at all? I've just sent a message.
I can't leave, I've got no invites.
Right.
Because I left the invite side.
Okay.
Do you want me to quickly back out and invite him and then come back in with my new invite?
Village car be on the grid.
Only 10 drivers getting a lap time in, so. And BLT P12 with his qualifying bench. So.
There are not many invalidated laps in qualifying, only 3. So.
Most of them are boarded, so. FTRL Charlie in pole position, Liam in P2 on the mediums, Rom Elson in P3 on the softs, hijacked medium on P4, Martin P5 and and in P6, Foggy in P7 on the hard tires, so with Big Pizzas in P8, Agent Pan P9, and TOS rounds off the top 10 with only lapped times.
Yep, and that was Charlie's second pole position of the season, so that ties up him and Liam on 2 poles apiece.
Question is, I don't think Foggy's car long in the grid, is it?
I don't think it is. I can't see his name on the right hand side.
Well, see, I can't see his name.
Nope, he's out.
Yeah, there's
No.
a gap on the grid.
Yeah, I'm seeing a pit box.
And then we have the 2 division admins in the
Joined, but
commentary.
from
I've announced lobby restart.
Cool. I have a screenshot of qualifying.
Right, can people put messages in Discord, please, and let people know they need to start on the same tyres and everything like that?
Yep, I'm on it.
yeah. Alright.
Right,
Who's
can I
the-
have
What would you like?
grid stuff, please?
Cool. So, Liam.
Right, Liam Pole was it?
Charlie, then Liam.
Charlie, Liam. Right.
Ron, then Hijack.
Yep.
Marty, then AJ.
Yep.
Boggy, Big Pizzas.
Yep.
Agent Panda, then TRS.
Yep.
Jamie, BLT.
Yep.
Junkie Sport, Zom.
Yep.
Then Lee.
Right, where was AJ, sorry?
6th.
So in between Foggy and Marty, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, we're waiting on one driver. Are we waiting on one driver, or is that everybody?
I'm not in as well, so.
Right. Right, okay, can someone invite Dutch whilst I sort this out, please? Or in the Discord or something, please, someone.
It's on my PlayStation, so I don't know.
Oh.
Right, can
Aaron, track.
right, is everything right? Formation lap is on. Everything else is on. Right, spectate. Let's go.
That's it, ready. Well, session's timing down, so it appears everyone's loaded in. That's good.
Hopefully people are taking this time to load the setups rather than sitting there on the grid.
Well, tyre compounds all look to be in order. So, Charlie leads the field round on the formation lap. It's taken a while for us to get to this point, but we're finally here and looks like we're going to have a race. So, Charlie with his second pole of the season. Trails Liam by 12 points in the championship, 61 to 49. So, be hoping to make a bit of ground up tonight. He's made 2 points already. Liam starting on medium tyre, looks like he's got a bit of a strategy advantage, but with the lobby reset, the guys on the soft tyres, they will be fresh. So they'll get a little bit of a longer run on them. Romelson on his debut, starting P3. Brilliant effort from him. Hijack starting P4. Commented earlier saying he's yet to finish a lap in FTRL F3, so he's hoping to change that tonight, as are we, so fingers crossed. Martin P5 on his debut, could have been a better lap had it not been for the traffic he found in the final sector. AJ in P6, decent qualifying from him. I think that's his best of the season to date. Foggy's going to start on the hard tyre in P7 with Big Pizzas on the soft alongside him. Agent Panda in P9 has TRS for company on row 5. And then outside the top 10 we've got Jamie, BLT, Junkie Sport, Zom and Lee Cole. The bottom 4 there not setting time. BLT serving a qualifying ban, and the other guys just not getting the laps in.
Just didn't fall for today, but the rest is different matter. And especially the boys starting on the medium tyre from the back, we're going to want to try and make some progress early. But the guys we got so far,
5 red lights.
5 red lights.
Bit of a delay,
Yes,
but we're away.
Liam has not a good start.
Yep, he's being done by the other Force India. Is Charlie going to get a rear gunner? Side by side from turn 3. Liam's got the inside for turn 4.
Romelson got him.
Yeah, he got a good run around the outside of that corner on that grippy tyre.
BLT is off.
Yeah. Was running side by side with his team at Agent Panda.
Red Bull's battling, and AJ lets Jamie go. Jamie's had a slide, AJ's had a slide.
Big Peter's had a slide. Big Peter's in the wall.
Big pizzas.
So we've lost one already.
Martin doesn't have a good start. P8 now.
No, Jamie's had a good first lap. He's up from P11 to P5.
And Lee's also up 6 from P15 to P9.
And some 4 positions up.
Also, Zom's ghost car is on the move. It's trying to get past Lee. I don't know what his ghost car had for breakfast. But, oh, he's actually... No, he's still not in the car. His ghost car is still in bits, up 5 places.
Is Sean letting it out or not? Oh,
He's back.
He lagged almost into Lee. So.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely back.
Charlie already got a 2-second lead to his teammate, so he's pushing.
Some of my position gap indicators are a bit wonky at the moment, so hopefully they settle down a bit. Currently got a nice 3-car train. We've got AJ, Foggy and Martin.
BLT already got a 2-second penalty.
Yep.
That's an early one.
Zom's struggling since he's taken control of that Hasback.
He'll get passed by the other
That's his
half.
teammates too, I think.
I mean, they are side by side. Still side by side going to turn one. Yeah,
Somewhere
outside
in
line.
the
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Foggy.
Foggy's gone round.
Foggy.
That was turn 2.
Didn't lost any wing, I think, so.
Yep, it looks
Oh,
like
Claire Williams might have something to say about that.
yeah, well, he'll be glad to have kept his wing intact given he's started on that hard tyre.
Yeah, I tried to run like 13 laps with front wing damage last night and it wasn't fun at all, and that was only yellow damage, so... We got Hijack, Liam and Rom running within a second, so... I mean, DRS will be active down the main straight this lap, so...
Yeah, if Hijack can get this right, he might get a double toe.
Oh, Zom's PlayStation's let him down again, unfortunately. Still not the session.
Liam's
Nope,
going to
Liam's
the
straight on
outside.
Oh, contact. Oh. Rom held the slide, but had to lose 2 places to hold the slide. Can't imagine Rom's going to be very happy with that move, but... I mean, Charlie's loving the move because he's now got a 4.5 second lead. No flag. Oh, BLT's spun at turn 2. Unfortunately, he did lose a win.
Yeah, we've seen a couple of incidents over the week at turn 1 and 2.
Yeah, just a couple.
I don't think we've seen the last.
No.
No, it is very difficult. Wait, I say it's very difficult. It depends who you're racing. If you've got full trust in the person on the outside or the inside, depending which way you look at it, it makes it easier. But Foggy's just overtaken his teammate. I don't believe it would have been a very difficult move. I don't think Juki would have put up much of a fight.
Liam is getting away a little bit from Hijack.
As I said, Liam's getting away and Jamie is closing the gap to the 2 in front. So we've lost 1 3-car train and made another 3-car train.
And Liam stabilized the gap to Charlie a little bit. Yeah, the soft tires probably good enough now.
He's on fresh soft, but even still they're not going to be at the happiest right now. I mean, considering Rom and Martin are both on the debuts, they're both given an extremely good showing so far, both in 4th and 6th.
I was going to say, I mean, given Martin didn't get the best start, he seems to have stabilised and is a solid P6 at the moment.
I mean, if Lee catches up to the back of AJ, it's going to be an interesting fight, because I believe those 2 are mates, so... You do tend to have the best racing with mates, so... There's a large tyre difference though.
Liam got a pretty good gap, almost 2 seconds already, to Hijack. Liam is catching Charlie now.
Yeah, gap is
2.8
coming down.
seconds.
Agent Panda in pit lane. Medium tyre, so Agent Panda's go for 2 top. I mean, considering Rom's tyres should in theory be dropping off very, very soon, we want to keep in the back of Hijack.
Charlie's in the pits. That's an early one.
I was going to say, when did you pit in the F1 race? He's also got a 5-second penalty. Speeding in pit lane.
I did pit
Oh.
in lap 7 to 8,
Rom,
so
Rom
one
got
lap
all
later.
crossed up in the final corner. It's compromised him down the straight.
Jamie on the inside. Outside run is a strong place to be, but not as much as he has now.
So AJ's in the pits as well.
Still side by side. Jamie got him.
Well, Zom is back in the session. And he's in P8 currently.
So Charlie came out in P6.
He does have 3.8 seconds worth of free space in front of him to push into, but he's out on the medium tyre.
Yes. 2 stop
that's
for
a
him,
two
so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was saying in the
Big
chat
race.
earlier in the week that he didn't fancy the one stop.
I don't think he likes the hard tyres. He hated them at Baku. And I just think he doesn't want to go on that hard tyre. Well, I know Liam.
Ramos in the
says-
pits,
Yep.
so.
Yeah, Liam was going for the medium hard because the soft isn't worth being on because it doesn't last very long. So.
Martin goes round again on his soft tyre.
I'm gonna say he's very slow through the last sec. I don't know if he's
He's
been
also
caught,
going
or
to
if
the
he-
mediums run, so. I think
Might be a
Martin
false
wants
exit.
the hard tires on.
Yeah, Charlie's right on the back of Martin now. Oh! I don't think he preempted Martin after braking a little bit early on those very worn soft tyres.
Yeah,
A little bit of
seeing
contact,
lines
no
on his
coming
tires.
damage. Yeah, Martin doesn't really fly him too hard.
Yeah, these tires doesn't look good anymore. It's left front.
Yeah. He's also got DRS and hasn't opened it. I don't think he's got DRS issue already.
So Charlie's now 18 seconds behind, 17 behind Liam, so you got him covered now. He will get in front of him.
Was it before
Martin's in the pits.
before Ron pitted, Hijack and Jamie were very close, and that was 2.5 second gap.
I think the two
I'll be
Haas cars are
surprised
running
if
close together.
Martin's going to the mediums. He does go to the mediums, so that's interesting.
Yeah, so all the guys that started on the soft opting for a two-stopper tonight.
I mean, it can work if you come out in free air, but I mean, typically the one stop does tend to be favoured on this game so far. So, I mean, you got Zom and TRS, but you also got Rom right behind them on these fresh mediums.
Yep, just picked that up just before you said that, so we'll watch this.
I mean, in a very short time we're going to have Rom versus Zom, so that's going to be interesting.
Hijack's
Probably a
getting a
mouthful.
free DRS in DLT.
Yeah. Rom's got nowhere to go currently, just trying to keep the front wing, I think.
I was going to say he's just got to follow him through this Mickey Mouse sector.
Because TRS is going to get DRS on Zom and everyone's just going to pull each other down the straight. I think we got a very good run of Zom as Rom, coming out the last corner.
Was very late in overtake mode and hot lap
Oh, is he going to get both passes? He's very late on the brakes to do so, but...
Yeah,
Lost
fresh
the
tires.
Well, AJ is on the back of Junkie Sport. He's on the front straight.
Rom got much more grip than Sam does.
Round the outside into turn 4.
Think he will make it?
Yeah, he's been sent a long way.
He never made it.
Oh, this lot of battling is allowed.
Nico almost lost it into turn 7 and 8.
Yeah, he did mention that his car's a bit skittish through there, and in the fact that on lap 9, old Hards, he's in for a long day.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit of concertina and up in Rowan's arm.
Yeah, it's happened in a couple of corners on this lap.
Yellow in sector 2. I think Carl's had a spin through 7 and 8. Very tricky corner on this year's game. However, we now have a 4-car train for P6.
Yeah, Rom's gonna get in. Overtake him out in some medium.
Yep. Fairly easy move for Rom.
Zom hit that inside curb at turn 2, he
Yeah.
caught it.
Took a lot of risks.
Well, Foggy recovering after his turn 2 spin earlier on.
I think Charlie's picked up the penalty.
Yeah, he's already got a 5-second one that he's going to serve at his next pit stop.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 stops there. Yeah.
He is pushing. So.
DRS versus Foggy, is it going to happen down the straight? Or have you got... Right, so Foggy didn't open DRS down that straight.
Oh, TRS
trying
has...
to move the cat hold on me.
Yeah, TRS clattered the curb at turn 11, it just unsettled him.
So he was looking, but backed out of it.
Yeah, Charlie is pushing like crazy. I think he pulled a second. Who's the last time I looked at Jamie?
TRS hasn't left any VOS.
I mean, Foggy is on the fight back, but he's going to be kicking himself after this race, I believe. He doesn't like making mistakes, not that anyone does, but... Rom is now on the back of Lee. I mean, for a debut race, Rom is going very well at the moment. I think Lee isn't happy with himself. But
Rom's looking like a good acquisition for the Racing Point team.
I was going to say he looks pretty in pink, but I'll leave that till later. But Charlie says fastest lap.
Probably missed the apex a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like Rom's going to get it done down the start finish, right? Yeah, practically before the DRS zone.
Yeah, at least struggling on these hard tires.
Oh, Zom's
so.
position's let him down again. Foggy's still taking liberties that turn 2 curb. Still clipping it and having to save the slide. I mean, Liam has checked out at the moment. He's got that gap to 9 seconds.
was going to say he's currently got 16 seconds over Charlie, who has to stop again.
Charlie is banging in.
I say he keeps banging them in.
But Zom's rejoined. He's got his car just yet. That was Martin. I mean, I've been on board with Martin for a couple of laps. He's nice and smooth. He's getting on with the job. And currently in P10. So I was just another pit stop before the end of the race though, but. But yeah, someone's got back in his car, which just whenever he jumps in the car, sort of lags back by like 1 or 2 car lengths. So I get a little bit scared every time I join the session.
Right, race leader is in the pit lane.
But I mean, Hard should go at the end from here.
P2 as well, Hydra.
Yellow flag sector 1.
Jamie as well.
Junkie Sport. Yeah, Junkie Sport spun at turn 2.
Hijack's been caught for speeding.
Where does Ron come? Between Jamie and Hydra?
It's going to be behind him.
Junkie Sport had a spin to start that lap at turn 2 and has lost part of the front ring, unfortunately. Now, can Charlie keep up with those fastest laps he was pumping in earlier and try and pull away from Liam?
Yeah, 4.5 seconds.
I mean, how long would you say pit stop is around here?
Around 21 seconds, I think.
So really wants to get that gap to about, what, say 9 seconds and try and pull it back on the end on fresh tyres?
Yeah, it is possible, but yeah, Liam is pretty good on tyres, I think. So it will be very hard for him.
I mean, I don't know if it happened in the pit stops, but Jamie has gained more than a second on Hijack. No, I don't believe Junkie Sport would have picked the tyres he's been put on. He's been put on a soft tyre with 17 laps to go. Might be asking a little bit much from those tyres, I believe. Zom's ghost car has unfortunately pitted itself.
Pink Junkie Sports. Oh, got a blue flag.
I mean, I thought Charlie was pulling away, but it would appear that Liam was sort of stemmed the gap and it's sort of 4.5 to 4.8. Seems to be where it's going, so.
These mediums also come to an end. So.
Yeah. I mean, the hards basically don't get any slower. Sort of stay at the same pace and get quicker as you lose fuel.
No. Maybe. Did you watch the F1 in one day?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tico putting the fastest lap out in 20 laps old hard. So.
Yeah, just a bit quick. But I mean, Tico's 1 lap paces. I say that as you got Paul, but you know.
Yeah, we both made mistakes on qualifying, so was happy to be a Paul.
I mean, Rom on his 9-lap-old medium just sort of can't really get on the back of Jamie in those fresh hard tyres.
I was going to say the end of lap 15, he did get that down to, well, he was almost within the DRS range, and then he had a slide in the final corner. It just lost him that time again. He's now trying to make back up.
No one's really in a fight right now.
Yeah, it is fairly quiet on track currently. I mean, Foggy is gradually closing down Lee, which is the same battle that we had at Baku last week.
Yep, that one
Same
did
agent,
get
right?
that did get a bit close at points.
Yeah, Foggy did overshoot at turn 3. Yeah. So when both of these guys pit, I'd expect that battle to close up just a little bit.
Liam is starting to take time out of Charlie.
I mean, you would think that Charlie's probably going to go back on the set of medium.
Charlie sliding a lot.
Yeah,
Final
not he's going to
sector.
miss these tyres, but at least in the, what, 3-4 laps of one sort. A bit further. Agent Panda and pit lane, on at the hard tyre. It'll be close between him and his teammate. Well, not pit lane, pit straight length, but closer than what it was.
How junkie sport. Only in the final sector.
Yeah, he really doesn't like the circuit, does he?
No.
So I think he's going to be wishing he stayed in hospitality.
Foggy has pulled another 7/10 on Lee. Oh, Lee spinned it! Turn 2 curb. Just claimed another
wing
victim.
damage.
Yeah, it is very difficult to get the car around this track with wing damage.
Well,
With a high downforce traction.
I think fortunately for Lee, this probably would have been an in-lap anyway.
Yeah.
All three of them, Foggy, TRS and Lee, tires doesn't look very good. So left front. He's struggling a lot, Lee now.
I mean, I am surprised these guys on the hard tyre have gone so deep into the race. I mean, I ended up pitting end of lap 16, and then my mediums go at the end. So I'd have thought 18, 19-ish, but...
I did 24 laps on the hards, and he blew up left front. So. Holy, that was close to the pit wall.
Yeah, we have seen a lot of punctures. Well, I say a lot, but we've seen a few punctures come up in this game that we didn't see as many of last game. I mean, whether that's just because we've got the mean in the league now, I don't know. But he has had punctures at 2 of the 3 races we've had in F2 so far.
We've lost Junkie.
Yeah, Junkie's finally gone.
Oh, Jamie's taken the escape road off of turn 9, and that's given Rom the place.
It does also give us a battle on track.
It
Well, I
does.
think Rom is going to come into the pits before long, so... And Liam has gained another a few tenths on Charlie, but I mean I can't see Liam pushing very much at the moment.
No.
Charlie's got the pit again, so and he's pulling away from Hijack.
He must know he's on the 2 stops. So.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go, Peteman. TRS is in.
Well, if Charlie pits now, he's going to be close to hijack, I think. Around 90 seconds. Maybe he wants to push a little bit more.
Yeah, Charlie's starting to lose a lot of time to Liam now.
Oh, Rom's had a bad 7 and 8, and Jimmy's back up inside the fast right under.
Charlie's in the pits. So.
And yellow flag in sector 2. Oh,
BLT.
BLT's gone. Exit turn 4?
Yes. Oh, the inside, not the exit. Strange place. Sledding past people past. Charlie's coming out behind Hijack.
Yep, Hijack goes by. Jamie's on the straight. Rom's in the pit lane.
Well, you would think, I mean, with the laps that Charlie was putting in earlier, he should be able to catch up the Hijack. However, catching and getting past are two completely different things. Oh, Martin's on and off in the last sector.
And I saw wing damage.
So that's Martin and AJ in pit lane.
Well, Charlie's definitely catching Hijack.
Well, after Foggy's early spin, he's got the car back up to 6th place. I mean, he's got a 9-second gap to the car in front and a 9-second gap to the car behind, so he's pretty happy in P6, I think.
Oh! Spun. Foggy.
Sorry, Foggy.
All blame
Yeah.
on Kanye.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm used to it now. But maybe don't spin the next time I talk about your fog. Please. Then people won't be so mad at me. Well, AJ had jumped Martin in pit lane, and now there's only half a second between them.
I was
Whether
going to say,
Martin's on hard.
Martin had a wing change.
Yeah.
And he's
And
on the
it
hard
is
tires. I think he doesn't have any more mediums left, so.
I mean, considering Liam's already got a 15 plus second lead, he's still pulling away from Hijack.
Yeah, and Hijack having a 5 seconds to go penalty. And Charlie 6 seconds of penalty. So.
I think Hijack may be saving too much ERS. He's got 95% left. I mean, obviously you want to save some in case you get in a fight. With Charlie bearing down on you, it's probably a good idea. But you also need to use some to
A little bit of
keep away
performance
from
you
him.
need.
Yeah.
3.5 seconds between Charlie and Hijack now.
Well, AJ and Martin Pitton has promoted Lee back into the points in P9. Please don't spin, Lee. Please don't spin. You nearly did. But I'm pleased you saved it. But as the crowd are saying, we've got TRS after he's pitched up a couple laps of up, currently sitting P7. Please don't spin. That was good. On a straight. Cool. BLT's got his fuel light on. I do hope he has enough fuel.
It would be a shame if you DNF just less fuel.
Oh, Charlie's pulled another second in on hijack.
Hijack still at 90%.
And I believe that's going to be our next battle on track. Especially with Charlie setting the fastest lap. He is charging. I mean, as Charlie is Dutch, is it just a Dutch thing where you just see a car in front of you, you have to chase it down?
Always push to the limit, right?
AJ's had enough.
Yeah. That puts Martin in the points to put Bananas 9th and 10th.
Charlie almost within a second. I think on the main straight he's gonna be within a second.
I'm rubbing my hands with glee here, we're going to have a battle on track.
Within a second.
And then we saw some lively exchanges down the front straight yesterday in the FTRL race. Yeah, I was involved in some of that. Not good memories. Hopefully Charlie, hopefully Charlie and Hijack can keep it clean on the straight. I'm gonna flag in sector 1, is that just people getting out the way? Oh no, Lee's had another spin. He's lost his front wing again.
Charlie has to wait another lap, I think.
I'd stop talking about Lee, so I can't beat the blame for that one.
Oh, hijack, let him in pass. That was an easy overtake for Charlie.
Oh, can we sack Hijack? Because I wanted a battle.
I was going to say, Hijack's had no interest in entertaining you there, Pagani.
No, he didn't want that battle. Oh, Lee's let Martin through. I mean, I don't know if Lee's going to try and stick it out with his front wing damage, but he's got.
That's his teammate, so.
Yeah. I mean, Charlie will not catch Liam unless Liam makes a mistake. Liam, don't make a mistake, because I don't want to be another jinx.
Lee's in the pits.
Oh, he's sped it in the pit lane again. I mean, I know he's FTRL Panda's teammate in GT Sport. Maybe they've been taking pit entry classes, because I know Panda got a lot of penalties last game. That drops Lee back up the points. Gonna flag sector 1 while that's just AJ letting the battle for second place through.
The race leader's coming up to lap Zom in P8.
Well, I would believe if Lee can keep it on track that there's going to be a battle for 11th place before long. It's currently 3 seconds behind AJ Panda, but on fresh mediums. I mean, I'm hoping it's a battle.
Imagine Panda letting him through as well.
I'm not gonna lie, I believe we may have been spoiled by the first 3 races. We've had a fairly quiet one tonight, but I mean, championship orders basically showed itself in the race. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, we have had a quiet one, but they don't happen often.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the first 3 races is how the rest of the season is gonna go. I mean, now that Martin and Rom have bed themselves in, I think you're going to feel more confident, able to push more on the next race. Confidence is everything in league racing. But I mean, Lee's got that gap down to 1.4.
1 second.
1 second. He is closing down Agent Honda. I mean, Charlie is closing down Liam, but I mean, he's got an awful lot to do in 4 laps.
Holy! That was a big slide. Out of turn 9.
Yep, Lee was taking the Lightning McQueen approach to cornering there. He was turning left to turn right.
Oh, Agent Panda missed that apex a little bit. Clip the second one nicely.
But I've been on the apex. So. Drag race through turn 1. Holy!
Oh, Lee's overshot.
On a massive lead. I think he's had to get position with you.
I was say he goes past his broken front wing on the exit of turn 2.
He took the Roman Grosjean line through turn 2.
He wanted to say hello to his front wing.
Yep, paid his respects.
Fair play to Panda, he's not just giving it up, he is fighting this.
Yeah.
Oh, that was in wide though.
Oh,
Oh, boy!
Oh, wow!
That was close.
That moves Lee up to 11th place. I mean, it's not going to seem like a lot from Lee after a very long night's work. But
Jamie's pitting.
Maybe he wants to fastest lap.
I mean, 14 laps on a hard tyre, you'd expect it to go at the end still with that.
He's going to the sauce, but he will come behind Rom.
So is Rom going to get him? Rom's come down. Yeah, Rom's going to get past. So either he was critical on puncture territory, or he wants a battle.
So he might just fancy a bit of fun.
I think that's what I might be doing in the next race in F1, but we'll see.
Probably missing one from there, so getting one back as well. So.
We do have AJ who's within 2.5 seconds of Martin, so it might be change their point in the race. It looks safe to believe that Hijack has settled for P3.
Yep, I mean, I think you'll be fairly happy with that, given that...
Oh, Jamie touched Agent Palmer a little bit.
What he said earlier on, I'm not gonna say it now because it will just jinx him, but we can address it at the end of the race. Oh, Lee's had a moment out the final corner.
Just to be official, he did mention earlier that he hasn't actually finished a lap in FTRL yet, but he's currently on lap 31, so he's 30 laps better than his last race.
If he bins it now, and I hope to God he doesn't, it's all your fault.
I've got to say, it'll just be another one to add to the collection. I mean, Lee's going to be angry with me, Froggy's going to be angry with me. Yeah, I mean, Jamie is closing on Rom, but I mean, is he doing it quick enough?
Don't think so.
I was gonna say he's only got a lap and a half.
but he's catching a lot.
AJ likewise, he's closing Martin down for that extra point, but
Oh, Jamie's got it. The last corner. Massively.
I mean, I want to say Zommer's had a very stable race considering he's been disconnected from the lobby from his PlayStation for a few times.
oh, Lee has gone again.
I can't be to blame for that one.
Yeah, I just saw it in the background and yeah, he's had enough.
He's had enough.
And one front wing saying hello to the other one.
I think that's 3 spins he's had it turn 2 with a poor bugger.
I think his race engineer got on the phone and said, look, we can't continue, we've run out of front wings.
It might have done because there are 2 bananas this week, so like, he had spares from the other car for the first couple of races, so I want to keep
to the final lap.
I want to keep an eye on Liam, make sure he doesn't get a puncture.
Well,
You
I
want to?
don't think so.
No,
There's some left again.
Well, Jamie meanwhile is going to get a lap to attack Rom.
Both around 50% ERS.
Well, Liam's tyres still have air in them, so there's a plus point.
And I think Liam is pulling away from Charlie's now. Actually, so.
Yeah, through the last chicane into the last corner.
That's a pretty
Liam's
easy
going
win for
across the
Liam.
line. It is indeed. Liam is your winner.
Jamie is in front of Rom. We got him.
Charlie's coming on P2. He did have a 3-second penalty, but Hijack's got some sort of penalty. Yeah, 5 seconds stop going not served. Hijack in P3.
Jamie into the last corners.
AJ has got in front of Martin.
And Rom jumps Jamie for P4, so P4 in his first race in FTRL. Must be pretty pleased with that.
Agent Panda from the line in P11. And our last one across the line is going to be Foggy. Finishing P6. And there he goes. Not going to be happy with tonight, Foggy, I don't think. Against what could have been without that spin. But I mean, P6 is a good fight back. Oh, that. Yeah, that's definitely a face of a race winner. But we'll go with that. That scared me, I'm not gonna lie. Right. Liam, Charlie and Hydra. I can do that. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got Liam in here.
Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
Hydra.
Good evening, mate.
And now we've got Charlie in here. Fantastic. Oh, okay. So someone's happy.
Yep, we'll make sure your voices are being shared.
My voice is being shared.
I'm sharing my voice.
Yes, you are.
Alright, well, we'll kick things off with our race winner. Liam, that's now 3 wins out of 4 races. Must be feeling pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, it's been a good run. I feel like it might be a little bit of a momentum thing, because I don't know. There's going to be opportunities down the line where other people are going to start getting wins, and I'm going to start probably bottling it everywhere. But yeah, I'm happy. Race went well. I feel like I just had maybe like a better strategy over Charles and the others today. Yeah, I think that got me the win. Good.
I was going to say the strategy seemed to work out quite well for you. Yeah, that extra pit stop just being the difference, I think.
Yeah, 100%. I think so. I think if you went medium hards, or if you tried something like maybe taking the softs a little bit further, so we can maybe go on to a set of hards and maybe just make it to the end, it might have been a lot closer. But yeah, I feel like strategy won it for me today, 100%.
Now the quali lap you did was pretty tasty. I think Dutch said that lap you did was faster than Zach's qualifying time one on the same tyre.
Was it? That's pretty cool.
Yeah. He did an 18 flat, and you did a 17.8, so
Wow, that's cool.
GG on that.
Yeah, it was a good it was a good lap. It was it's what I've had so many laps this season. The one in Bahrain was the same, where I was like a second quicker. It felt horrendous. Like, it didn't feel horrendous, but it just felt like so unorthodox. So I thought it was like going to be like up there, but I didn't think it was going to be that quick. So but yeah, I was happy with that. 100%. I think that was like probably like my only, I don't know, good part of quali. I don't know what to say. But yeah, quali went good.
Okay, well, a third of the way through the season now. Like I say, that's 3. You've got a 75% win ratio. So form-wise, can't be that much better, can it? You couldn't have asked for more than that.
Oh yeah, could be 100.
It could be 100, but that'd just be being greedy.
It would be. No, yeah, it's been good. I'm very glad how it started. I think it's going to be tricky next time out in France, and a lot of, let's say it's going to be, I think it's going to be really tasty. I think a lot of people that you'd think wouldn't be in contention are going to be right up there next week, because Charles hates the track, I hate the track, and a lot of other people, well, not a lot of other people, but a few others hate it, who are quite up there and quick. So it's going to be quite interesting to see who comes out on top there.
Yeah, I was going to touch on next week and just ask you how you felt about Canada.
Yeah. Horrendous. Absolutely horrific. I'm just bad at it. I think it might just be me, but I don't gel well with Canada. So I expect to either crash or crash. Really, that's just what I expect next week.
Oh well, we'll wait to see if and when you crash next week. So until then, congratulations on the win tonight, and yeah, try not to crash too early next week.
Thank you. I will try. Stop laughing. Why are you laughing so silently? What's the off?
Dutch, shall give you the option. Who would you like to interview?
Well, I do hijacked. You can do Charlie first.
Oh, okay. Right. Charles, P1
Hello?
quali? You happy with that?
Well, I was only one on the soft tires. Well, I thought my teammate was well. But yeah, I went on the soft tires just to be safe. I was hoping for people behind me to battle so I could just drive off and go to a two-stopper. Because I was trying to avoid the hard tire, because I'm so bad around this track, so I was trying not to crash and just survive. So I reckon it was like, the hard tires is not good for me. I would probably spin or just do something stupid. So I was like keeping it safe, doing a two-stopper, and yeah. Didn't quite work out, but still pretty happy.
I mean, like you touched on there. Only one of the guys in the top few to do the 2-stop. Obviously, we've seen from Baku we don't like the hard tyre. Do you think moving forward you actually enjoy the hard tyre at any point, or are you just going to keep trying the 2-stop route?
No, I just on tracks like Baku and Spain, I just don't like the hard tire. I might give it a try in Canada because it's a bit of an easier track for me. So I might try it on there, see how that is, and yeah. See you next week. I don't know.
Well, I was going to ask your opinions on Canada as a track. Just bear in mind that Aaron is in the party, and he loves Canada. Like, it's basically his baby. So yeah, your opinions on Canada?
I think it's okay. Like compared to what I said last week about Spain, it's better. You know, it's just that you get penalties so easy on that track on Canada. It's just you need to stay off the curbs, otherwise you get penalties left, right, and center. Try to avoid that. It's just my strategy next week. Yeah.
And I'd suggest avoiding a crashing Liam, as you said earlier. It's right.
Well, you cannot avoid crashing me in France, so I will take note of that.
So what, we're a third of the way through the championship now?
Sorry, what?
Maths. We're a third of the way through the championship now, if I can do maths.
Right.
Something, yeah.
So, I mean, you're up there in championship fight. Do you reckon you can take it the rest of the season to Liam?
Well, I just wanna go past Britain and Canada because those are not my best tracks, and after that I got like my better tracks, so I will definitely try to beat Liam on that, and yeah, I will do my best.
Well, congrats on the P2 tonight, and no doubt we'll see you again, if not next week, the week after, because you're always over here. So,
Oops.
Congrats on the P2.
I'm not gonna lie, I almost forgot we had a race today.
You literally did. He messaged me and he went, "Oh shit, we got a race." And I'm like,
yeah. Yeah, I was almost off with some friends and shit. I was like, that can be later.
About 10 minutes before the race, I saw he was still on Rocket League, so.
Whoops. Best prep ever.
So, hijacked P3 at the end. You're happy with it?
I am pretty happy with that, yeah. Qualified in 4th. Hats off really to Liam and Charlie. They both had an amazing race. I was never really going to be competing with them. After all the pits went through, I screwed up on the entry, got a 5-second time penalty. So at that point, I really knew that my whole race was going to be managing the gap to Jamie. As long as I can keep him outside of 5 seconds, I'll be fine, because I wasn't really going to try and push for Liam and Charles, just because at that point I'm probably going outside of my skill set. But no, so I'm quite happy with her, really happy with her.
Okay, yeah, we saw you on stream, of course, letting Charles by. Was that your intention straight away, or didn't you thought about fighting him for P2 because he had penalties as well? So.
Yeah, so I knew last time I got ahead of him, so through the pits, I checked with old Jeff to see if he had anything, because I had the 5-second time penalty at the time. It said he only had 3 seconds, and obviously he was he's a faster driver anyway, going on to a faster compound, so I knew that if he was going to get within 2 seconds, I might as well let him through, just because I would rather both of us reach the finish line than something go wrong. So ultimately, if I'd known about the 8 seconds, maybe I would have made a bit more of a fuss, but again, yeah. So when I looked, it said it had 3 seconds. I had 5. So as soon as he was in 2 seconds, it was really a bit of a no-brainer, just to let him through. He was in a quicker drive, quicker compound. It just seemed like the right thing to do.
Yeah, okay. And how are you feeling about the next race in Canada and all the others one after that?
I'm actually looking forward to it. I'm apparently one of the rare few that actually like Canada. That being said, I do think it will be an interesting race, especially with Wall of Champions. I'm either going to enjoy it or I'm going to end up having something bad happen, but hopefully the first of the two. So I'm looking forward to it. They're really looking forward to it.
Nice, that were all the questions. Thank you very much, and thank you, and well done on the P3.
Thank you. Hats off to Rom as well. First race, qualified in third, and then
Yeah.
P4 in the end. But hats off to him. That was a really good race from him.
Right, well, just before we sign off, everyone for sticking with us tonight. We've had a few technical issues with that stream, so if you're still with us and you've hung it out, thanks for doing so. Your support's appreciated. Next week, as we've alluded to, it's Canada for round 5 in all divisions. Normally throws up a pretty good race, so we hope to see you next week. Join us then. Good night.